Thank you for the insightful discussion so far. Let's move on to our next set of questions, focusing on the outlook for the future workforce. So, Patricia, considering the rapid advancements in technology and automation, how do you foresee the future job landscape evolving? What are the key skills that young individuals should prioritize to remain relevant in the workforce?
Thank you, Shankar. With increasing integration of technology, the job landscape is bound to undergo significant transformations. And while certain routine tasks may be automated and new opportunities will arise in areas such as data analytics, AI implementation, and digital marketing, to remain relevant, young individuals must prioritize developing digital literacy skills, including coding and data analysis. Additionally, soft skills such as creativity, adaptability, and emotional intelligence will become even more crucial. It's important for educational institutions to foster a culture of lifelong learning, encouraging individuals to continuously upskill and adapt to emerging trends. In conclusion, if the integration of technology is driving significant transformations in the job landscape, by equipping individuals with the technical and soft skills needed in the digital age, institutions can ensure that our graduates are well prepared to navigate the evolving job market and thrive in a technology-driven world. Thank you.
Thanks, Pat. I would look at Lokman to get some insights as we look ahead. What role do you see industries playing in preparing the future workforce? How can they collaborate with educational institutions to bridge the gap between academia and industry needs?
Thanks again, for the question. I think when we talk about, we always mention about universities' roles and responsibilities in managing the talent pool. Well, the question is, what can the industry do, right? So how can the industries be more dynamic and be a sounding board to the academia, and preparing proper talent pool and preparing, we spoke about the future-proofing the talent. So the industries do have a fair share amount of responsibilities to do as well. Well, again, I would like to take a bit of sound bites from Pat earlier, which she mentioned about prioritizing and developing digital literacy skills. Well, she mentioned specifically about coding and data analysis. Those are very, very crucial. I think there's no two ways about it. She also mentioned about soft skills such as creativity, adaptability, emotional intelligence, the EQ bit on top of the IQ, the additional capitals that all these students should acquire during their university days. Well, it's a two-way street with this between academia as well as the industries, and between this communication among academia and the industries, students being the center point here, they are being, and the students themselves being the main beneficiary. Well, industries do play a pivotal role in preparing the future workforce by actively engaging with educational institutions. They can offer internships, apprenticeships, mentorship programs, provide students with practical exposure and industry-specific skills. By collaborating with universities, companies can help share curricula, ensuring those curricula are aligned with evolving needs of the industry. For example, some companies have established innovation hubs within universities themselves. So this is practically new, especially in this part of the world, in Malaysia, where universities are more responsive to the requirement of the industry. And they also provide students with opportunities to work on industry projects and gain hands-on experience. This experience will be useful for the students because the problem statements were actually created by the industry themselves, and the academia or universities and the students are responding by giving solutions from the academic point of view. Because it's crucial for industries to actively communicate their requirements and provide feedback to educational institutions to bridge the gap, as per your question earlier, between theory and what works. Then the idea is basically to shorten the time gap between how university can respond to the market. It's a shared responsibility among all, as the future of talents is no longer just about paper publication, it's about holistic self-development. Thank you. Thank you, Chandra.
Thanks, Lokman. Professor Nazri, as an AI expert and futurist, what are your predictions for the future workforce in the era of AI and automation? How can educational institutions adapt their approaches to ensure graduates are well prepared for this evolving landscape?
Well, I believe that the universities, whether in Malaysia, Singapore, anywhere in the world, would ultimately or have been gradually realizing that their young individuals, as mentioned by Pat, right, would be prioritized in terms of developing their digital literacy skills, including the data and the coding part of things, right? Along with soft skills. Universities comprise of very smart people, so they would take steps. They would certainly take steps to address those gaps, as can be seen in the last 2 to 3 years in particular. And I've also heard how Lokman shared that companies have been helping to universities, right? There's a lot of street advisors going on as part of the policy of the university to bring your curricula more aligned with the evolving needs of industry. The question is the pace, how fast or how slow a particular university can bridge the gap with the industry. That's key. And you must remember that industry trends are not static. They are constantly moving, constantly changing. So the issue is not about whether the university has been doing that, but how fast are they towards adaptation or adapting to the evolving needs of the industry. So I totally agree with Lokman when he suggested that, you know, students should be provided with opportunities to work on industry projects, gain hands-on experience. The next question then becomes, what kind of experience? So are you looking at more technical kind of exposure or more problem-solving kind of exposure, or a bit of both? From what I've heard so far from the panelists, it's a bit of both, right? The technical skills coupled with the soft skills and coupled with the cognitive problem-solving skills are critical. That's how we have gotten so far. Okay, and basically, in order to predict, right, in order to predict what the future workforce will be, with the assumption that the universities are taking steps towards achieving them, albeit at different pace, we'll find that the future workforce will undoubtedly experience significant shifts, definitely experience significant shift due to AI and automation. So some jobs will be automated, new positions will emerge that require specialized knowledge in AI. You've heard of prompt engineers, right? So thanks to generative AI, so prompt engineers is one of those jobs that have surfaced and apparently paying quite high paying jobs there. And of course, educational institutions, as we know, would have adapted their approaches to equip students with the necessary skills, ethical understanding of AI, and we can see more interdisciplinary programs that will combine AI with other fields such as healthcare, finance, and even creative arts. So this is what I think the future would be: the blending and the molding of technical and non-technical subjects as envisioned by Pat and Lokman earlier on, or at least implied by them. So by fostering collaboration, creativity, and critical thinking, the institutions are preparing an all-rounded graduates for AI-related roles that also require human-centric skills, such as problem-solving and innovation, coupled with the attitude of resilience and adaptability. So it is crucial, therefore, for institutions to stay updated with industry developments, okay, to establish partnerships with AI-driven companies. Yeah, I repeat, have more partnerships with not just traditional businesses, but with AI-focused or AI-driven or AI-centric companies or tech-centric companies, and to create environments that nurture curiosity and growth mindset.
Thank you, Professor.